Have you ever wondered what the Bible would look like as a comic book? Well, as a self-professed kind of comic book nerd, I wondered the same thing. And when it came time to buying a gift for my 8-year-old nephew, I thought this would be perfect. So behold, the Action Bible, Study Bible, ESV edition. Let's get into it. Hello and welcome or welcome back to the channel. My name is Wendy and we do reviews like this pretty often actually. Reviews of Bibles, we talk about theology, apologetics, and we do some cultural commentary. So if you are new here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Consider subscribing because that also lets the algorithm know that you enjoy the content and that you want to see more. So with that, let's look at the Action Bible. So this is a hardcover Bible. My nephew's copy I sent to him directly from Amazon, but I picked this copy up from my local Christian bookstore. And so there's the ISBN. It retails for $34.99. I don't know if that's how much I paid on Amazon, but definitely that is how much I paid in the local Christian bookstore. And so there is an Action Bible that's not a study Bible. And that is, I believe that's significantly bigger. But when I saw that this version came out, I thought that my nephew, being my nephew and knowing him, that he would appreciate more of a study Bible in addition to the comic book nature of the book. So let's open this up because I don't know what it looks like. So in here we have a family tree, which is very cool because I know that my nephew likes to talk about his family tree. So it starts with the reader and then goes all the way to great grandparents. Then, and the illustrations are by Sergio Cariello, and the general editor is Catherine DeVries. I don't know anything about either one of those people, so I can't say yay or nay. But again, this is an ESV translation, which is a translation that I trust, and it's the translation that I generally use for all of my studies, especially for seminary. So here's the copyright page, and then the table of contents, how to use the Bible, the preface, the Old Testament, the New Testament, table of weights and measures and monetary units, abbreviations. There is a concordance in here, which I believe is good and should be there because it's a study Bible. There's a dictionary in here, an index of what about this? So questions, what about this? What does the Bible say about that? Is what I'm guessing. Guess it index and a maps index. And then the very next page, which is typical in many Bibles, is the books of the Bible in alphabetical order. And so here you have a letter to the reader welcoming them to the Action Bible Study Bible. I can talk. And then it looks like we've got a number of features here. So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so that you can see. So you have remember it. So a verse that's worth remembering. So these verses are in word bubbles. And then what about this? Gain insights to tough questions about faith. There are enough to get you through one for each week of the year. Then unlock it, which is who did what, when, and where, and why it matters. Guess it. Person, place, or thing. Take the challenge with 5 clues. How well do you know your Bible? Or how well can you look up the hints sprinkled throughout your Bible to find the answers? Then we have ancient archives, so make sure you can see that. Because the Bible was written thousands of years ago, the culture was different than today. For a quick snapshot of history, go here to learn about weapons, food, clothes, houses, celebrations, traditions, all things ancient. And then you have activate it. Do you like to read a devotional thought and make a connection to your everyday life? Then this feature is for you. Includes some pretty funny and real situations. This feature offers ideas for how you can activate your faith. And then there's apparently more features, such like I said, the maps, the dictionary, the concordance, and then introductions to the book. So here's the preface. I don't think my nephew at 8 is going to read the preface, but hey, maybe his mom will. Someone will. Someone will read that preface. And then we go right into the Old Testament. Oh, I'm very excited about this, you guys. So here is an introduction to the book of Genesis. This is already looking really cool. So I'm so glad that I bought this Bible for my nephew. So then we go into the text. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. First, Genesis 1, verse 1. And then you already have a remember it, or what about this? And then it takes a few pages because you have the guess it, the unlock it, the ancient archives, activate, and then you have these beautiful illustrations. Look at this. So it's not an entire comic book. So let me show you. Let me show you how this looks from the pages perspective. So because it is a study Bible, there's more text than comic illustrations. But the comic illustrations help solidify what you are reading. So if you are a more visual person or your child is more visual, then that is super helpful. It's different than having a completely illustrated Bible where the child or the reader might miss themes or information about God. But it also gives you a visual representation if you're more of a visual learner to say, okay, I remember how that looked on the page. I remember, okay, so here's Paul. Well, at the time, this is Saul being encountering Jesus on the road to Damascus. And, at the time he was named Saul, then he became Paul. And so these highlighted stories are very beneficial and crucial to the understanding of not just the biblical text, but who God is and how God has been with us from the beginning, because God is the beginning. And also how Jesus has, the redemption story that is the Bible. So let's go to the back real quick because I want to show you what's in the back of this study Bible. So we already know that, there's the table of weights and measures. These are very thin Bible pages. I apologize. So index to the back matter. So it talks about what the concordance is, the abbreviations, and then here are the entries for the concordance. I apologize, this print is very small, but if you're a child, you'll probably be able to read it. But if you're 44 like me, it's a bit small. Then here's the dictionary portion, the what about this index, the guess it index, so all those features that we saw on the other pages, where do I find it? So if you want to find where Israel demands a king and Saul is chosen, that's 1 Samuel 8 and 9, and then that's page 245. So again, highlighting teachings, events from the Bible, Psalms, songs, and prayers. And then a map index to the world of the patriarchs, map index to Exodus from Egypt, from a united kingdom to a divided kingdom, map index to the ministry of Jesus, Paul's missionary journeys, and then there are some extra pages back here for not just note-taking, but I would imagine also for drawing. So then you have some maps, some actual maps. Maps are always fun. When I was a kid, I used to look at the maps in the back of the King James Bible that sat in the pews at church. I had no idea what was going on, but the maps were cool. So again, this is the Action Study Bible, the Action Bible Study Bible. It is printed by David C. Cook. And there is just a regular Action Bible if you would prefer to get that. Again, this retails for $34.99. And I think that it is a good place to start if you want to make sure that the child, whether that's your child or a child you're giving this to, gets an overview of what's going on, but there aren't too many graphics, but that there's sufficient features that they can understand the redemptive story of the Bible. So will my nephew eventually get him the full Action Bible? Probably. Maybe that'll be Christmas, or something more specifically related to the life of Jesus. I'm not sure yet, but I think that for now he is okay with the Action Bible. I don't know the recommended ages for this Bible, but I thought that him being 8 years old, he would be okay with this. So I would say late elementary, going into middle school, that would be a good audience for them. If you want me to review other kids' Bibles, let me know. There's a few that I've seen around my church that might be good to review if you are stuck with picking a Bible for a child and you don't know what to get. So again, if you want to see more reviews like that, let me know in the comment section. Otherwise, feel free to join us in the Patreon community as we go through the Old Testament and other books of the Bible, other topical studies. I would love to have you over there. Thank you so much for your love and support of this channel. Make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the Action Bible and what your favorite kids' Bible is. Until next time, my friends, thank you so much. And don't forget to like this video, share it if it's been helpful, and subscribe to the channel. And with that, I will see you next time. Bye.